What am I doing? I'm losing it. Oh, that cat is cute. Not very good. What am I doing? No, I don't want to hear myself. Can we like go to this? Yeah, I want to watch it on YouTube. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, pause it. I just want to see the chat. I don't care about anything else. Oh, I'm itchy. I need to water my basil plant. Poor thing. No, I don't want to hide chat. I want the chat. That's like the only part that I actually do want. I don't care about my face. Hide my face. Ain't nobody want to see that. Nobody want to see that. I want. What? No. I want live chat. Ooh! So frustrating. So frustrating. I don't know why I always have trouble. I don't know why. Can we like mute me? Yes. There we go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Even going? What am I doing? What am I doing with my existence? What is that from? I don't even know. I don't know. Oh, I remember. I know what it is. I'm like talking to myself. I'm losing my goddamn mind. I don't care. Oh, such a headache. Da, 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 da. Oh, hi, Shannon. I was waiting for you. I'm just like scrolling through my phone. No big deal. Oh, my goodness. Oh. How are you doing? Oh, my goodness. The chair is extra squeaky today. I'm a mess. I'm such a mess. I'm just like, I can't grasp on reality right now. That doesn't make any sense. I'm just all over the place. What am I doing? Aw, look at your picture of the live show. Look at you. Your coffee. That's what I got. I'm good. I'm good to go. I got my book right here. I'm ready. I've been okay. Yeah, school's been discouraging is probably the best way to put it. It's been something. I have a astronomy exam tomorrow, so I have like all these cards. Look at my index cards, they're ready to go. But I'm not really nervous about my astronomy exam. My math exam, I tanked. Like tanked. I did really, really bad. Really bad. So I figured that's how it was going to go, like, because when I had to get ready for the exam, that's why I postponed it. I can't even talk. That's why I postponed the live show for a little bit later, because I had to get ready for that exam, which I tanked anyway, so it didn't matter. It was just, I was a mess last week. I was a mess. It's fortunate because Josh wasn't here. He was in Germany, so he didn't get to witness my messiness. Yeah. I don't know what I don't know. I'm at a crossroads with my school stuff. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know. I'm like debating changing my major just so I can be done with school quicker, and that way I don't have to do any more math if I change my major. But I don't know. That's a mess. It's a mess of a discussion. Yeah, math did not go well. I'm not retaining anything. It's really bad. Like I study, and I do really good on like the homework, and then I go to take like the tests. Like they have online tests, so you can take that test 3 times, and the first time I always fail, and the second time I do a lot better, but then I don't want to take it a third time because I don't want to go through it all again. But like the proctored exams, you only get to take once, and that's like the serious one, and I tanked it. It's just hard. I can't like retain anything. It's really bad. I don't know what's wrong with me, but it is what it is. Whatever. Now that we're on that sad note, now we're ready to talk about the book. It's all right. I had my breakdown about it, and now I'm like, whatever. I just want to pass the course. I don't really care. I don't really care if I like do terribly, like if it affects my GPA and I get a bad grade. I just want to pass it. That's all I care about, just passing the class. It could be with the minimalist grade. I just want to pass. It's just frustrating, but I don't know. It's to be expected. But I know that if I stay in my current major that I am in now, I will have to do more math, and I just don't know. If this simple math class isn't going well, I don't think any more math is gonna be any better. Like the next math, and up. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm seriously considering changing my major, but I don't know. We'll get there. I'll get there. I'll get there to my decision. Anyway, Vile Village. Yours is so different. Can I get a tutor or help? Yeah. My school offers. They have like a whole building that has like where you can just walk in and get math help on certain subjects. You can just walk in, and there's always like a tutor there. But I don't have time to go to the center to get help. So I've been using what's it called? Khan Academy? Is that what it's called? Khan Academy? See, it's KHAN Academy. And they have an app, which the app is kind of glitchy. I don't really like the app. Which I'm surprised my phone even let me put on, because like my phone has like 0 space. But they have a website too, and they have all kinds of different stuff. They have all like the maths all the way from like kindergarten up to like college stuff, like pre-calculus and everything. Like it goes all the way up. And then they have science, they have like physics and chemistry and stuff like that, and biology, and even like medicine stuff. Yeah, it's really cool. And then they even have art stuff and like history and SAT prep, and I don't know. It's really awesome site. So this has been helping me a lot more than like my class has, which is bad. Like my teacher doesn't really teach. He's just kind of like, just do your thing. And it's like, okay, well, that doesn't help me. I don't know how to do math. But yeah, I'll get there. It's the least of my worries anymore. But that's why I've been like kind of AWOL on YouTube and stuff too. Like I haven't had time to make videos, and I'm a mess. The time I do find that was like downtime, I just want to sit and stare at a wall and do nothing. It's ridiculous. Yeah, the teachers that don't teach her, this teacher's like, since it's an online math class, which was a bad idea just to begin with. And but it worked better with my schedule, unfortunately, with work and everything. And but he lives in like California, and I was so mad. I took the exam and I was having really bad trouble. This is the last thing I'll talk about, and then we'll get into the book. But I was taking the exam and I was having like a lot of trouble remembering equations. But forget, like, just like the basic equations, like the quadratic formula and stuff, like negative b plus or minus something. I can't even remember it. See, I can't remember it. It's gone. But I was having like trouble remembering a lot of the equations. And I'm like, I even asked like the professor before the proctored exam. I asked him, I'm like, is there like a study guide or something for this exam? Like, because every other class I've taken, I've even taken this math class before. I've tanked it before. I've taken it before, and every time that I've taken it twice before. Don't tell anyone. She says as she live streams it. But I've taken both of it twice, and both times, like for the exams, they give you a study guide. Every class I've ever taken, they give you a study guide before the exam. And I asked him about it, and he just ignored me. I'm like, oh, that's nice. That's nice. And but yeah, I was having trouble remembering the formulas because there's so freaking many of them. Like, it's hard to remember those formulas. And so I'm struggling through the tests, and I'm struggling. And I get to the last page, like I'm done. Like, I'm so like emotionally and mentally drained, and I know I tanked it. And I just was like guessing. And I get to the end, to the back of the test, and there's a list of the formulas. I was so pissed. I'm just like, I'm done. I'm turning it in. I don't care. And I tanked it, which I'm like, I don't care. He could have like, that's what he could have said to me. He could have been like, hey, no, there's no study guide, but there is going to be a list of formulas on the back. Like, you could have just told me that. It didn't say that on the front of the test or anything. And like, I flipped through, because that's what you're supposed to do before a test. You're supposed to flip through and look at it. And I didn't see it, like the first flip through, because I'm a freaking idiot. And oh, I was so mad. I was so pissed at turning my test. I'm like, take it. I'm done. Oh my God. I was so mad. I was so mad. It was ridiculous. Anyway, Vile Village. Vile Village. All right. What should we start with? I'm going to start by saying, like, I don't know what edition you have. I've seen them, but I've never seen them before in like real life. Those editions are neat. They're nifty. I was going to say they're neat and nifty at the same time. It turned into nifty. They're really cool. They're really cool. Because like the hardcovers I have look like, well, I don't have, where's the hardcover for this one? The hardcovers I have look just like the paperbacks. Like, they just look, oh, nope, that doesn't help you. They look the exact same like the paperbacks, like basically to the T, except for, I mean, the color's a little off. This one's gray and this one's black, but like yours are all like red and it's nifty looking. I've never seen them before. Does yours still have Count Olaf's like disguise? Look at that. That's an Izzy signature from when I was a little kid and these books were just coming out. How cute is that? That's adorable. I found that the other day and I'm like, aw, how cute. Oh, UK, yeah, that makes sense. The UK version. I was like trying to get while Josh was in Germany, I was trying to get him, but to get me a full set of the series of unfortunate events. But I don't. First off, I don't think he knew like what I was talking about, and second off, he doesn't speak German, so like he wouldn't have known what to look for title wise. And third, I don't think he was excited about going into a bookstore or hauling all of the series like overseas. But next time I go to Germany, that's my gift to myself. I'm going to find them in some shop. I don't care where. I don't care how much I have to pay for them. I want all of the series of unfortunate events, at least the first book, in German. I want them. I want them so bad. Anyway, yeah. I read a paperback, obviously. so I can mark up like I always do. What did you think of the drawings in this one? I just love, I can't think of a drawing in here I didn't love. Like, I absolutely adore all of the drawings in this one. Like, oh, they're just like so cool. I think it's the crows. I really like crows, but they're like the drawings are stunning in this one. Even I have Catherine's notes too, by the way. She emailed them to me like last month. And I'm like a month behind. She was like worried about getting them to me in time, and I'm like, girl, please, I'm so behind. I haven't even started the book yet. But she said about the drawings too. She said they feel bigger in scale than the other books. I don't know. I love them. I just love them. They're so pretty. Just so different. I can't think. I think my favorite one is the tree, but oh, they're just so stunning. Where's the tree one? That's probably it, towards the beginning more. Like even the simple ones with like this one with like the crow dropping the paper. Look at those feet. They're so cute. I just really love them. I think they're so pretty. Where is the tree one? It's definitely before the fountain, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. I think it is. Oh, yes, there it is. Chapter 3. Oh, that one's like my absolute, I think that's my absolute favorite. I just love that one. Look at all the crows. There's so many. So beautiful. I would love to live in this house. Like, like this is like the dream right here with all these crows. And crows are smart birds. You can like, if you're nice to them and you feed them food, maybe they'll like bring you things because they like to steal things and bring gifts. Did you ever watch like a documentary on crows? They're so cool. I saw that in a documentary once. This little kid had like a whole like jewelry box filled of like stuff that crows brought him. Like not jewelry box, like tackle box. And he had all these like, sometimes they bring them like pretty stones, sometimes like gems, sometimes like toys that they would find like in somewhere, and they bring them to this kid because this kid would always put out like food for them. Like I was like, crows are so cool. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, the drawing of the statue, that's so pretty. It's so pretty. That statue is gorgeous. I would love to live in VFD. It sounds beautiful. I mean, okay, with the exception of their politics, but I mean like city-wise, like looking-wise, it sounds beautiful. And their public transportation is lacking a bit. But I mean, other than that, if you have a car, I guess it would be okay to live in VFD. It's so pretty. Yeah, I was looking online to order the first book in German, and it was pricey, and I'm like, I should probably just wait and go to Germany and just get it myself, because I do plan on going back to Germany someday. So I'll just wait. He didn't want to bring me a full series. I text him and I'm like, hey, by the way, while you're over there, if you happen to see the Series of Unfortunate Events in a shop and you want to bring it to me, that's cool. But he's like, no. He doesn't, I think I'm the only, like, I doubt he even went into like a bookstore, because like I'm the one who goes into them. I think it's so cool. Every trip that we've gone on, I've gone into bookstores, and with the exception of Germany, I've bought a book for myself in every bookstore. I don't think I bought anything for myself in Germany. I bought a bookmark. I have this one. I got this one in Rothenburg, but it's got like all these different houses in Rothenburg. But I have a bookmark, I think, from every place I've visited. And I have books from every place that I've visited, except for Germany. I don't have any, but I do have some German books already, like books that are translated in German already, because I've just got them. But I didn't buy any when I was there. I was an idiot, was I thinking? But I always drag him into every trip that we take. I drag him into bookstores, because I'm like, I just love seeing the different covers and seeing the different translations, and I think it's fun. Yeah, she sent me her notes like forever ago. It says September 9th. And she messaged, well, she was on Twitter and she was talking about it. She's at work right now, unfortunately. A VFD without the rules. Oh my goodness, crows are fascinating. They also recognize people. They recognize people, and they recognize cars. They can recognize certain vehicles. They're really smart, fascinating birds. I would love to study crows. They're so smart. They're just amazing. If you have Netflix, if you've ever watched Bill Nye, Bill Nye the Science Guy, he has that new show that he has where Bill Nye saves the world. That show. It's like the adult version of his previous show. It's so good. I loved it. But I've this first or second season, they do a little tiny expose on crows where they talk about them. And that's really interesting. Oh, they're so fascinating. Really cool. Oh, the drawing with the scroll with the couplet. Yeah, that's pretty too. All these drawings are so neat. I agree with Catherine. Like, I feel like the drawings in this one are like particularly great. I think, like I said, I think it's because of the crows for me. Like, I don't know. I just love crows. I think they're so cool. Chapter 4. That's right. Yes. Yeah, it's just so pretty. It's just so simple too. Like, oh, it's beautiful. Books are heavy to take home. That's why I limit myself to like one. I have one from, what all did I get? I got Paper Towns by John Green. I got that in Croatian. And I have in Turkey, I got Cinder, the first book in the Lunar Chronicles, in Turkish. I already have some books by my favorite author, Anne Fraser, in German because she sent them to me, which is so nice. I didn't expect her to do that, but she sent them to me, which was really awesome. She's like, I have an extra, so here you go. And it's signed and everything. It's so nice. I can't think where else did I go? I can't remember. I think those might be the only ones. I didn't get any in Italy either when I was in Italy. And I don't have any in Italian. It's just a new thing that I started. I don't even have a bookmark from Italy, from Italian. I don't even have a bookmark from Italian. But I do have, let's see, what I do have. I have this little bookmark from Plitvice Lakes in Croatia. Look at him, he's so cute. Oh, I love him. And then Turkey, I got this little simple bookmark that has, this is Ephesus. They call it Effie's, short. But this is like an ancient library. It's like one of the biggest. It's like the third largest ancient library in the world. It would have held like a billion kajillion scrolls or something. I can't remember how many, but it was like a lot. I posted a picture of it on Instagram. I think you liked it. Yeah, she read it a while ago. It even has pictures of like stuff that she like read. Like, look, there's her finger. It's like blown up. Yeah, you have to look up the Bill Nye show. It's actually really good. I really liked it. It's amusing. I think it's pretty cool. But they have their own like special guests and stuff, and it's really fun. Yeah, she sent me. Actually, I lied. I bought one. Never mind. I bought one in German, and then she sent me the second one. She sent me another book in German. Okay, I bought one, but she sent me one in German because she sent me that and one of her newest releases, and she signed both of them. And because she saw that I posted about the one. Yeah, she saw that I posted about the one on Instagram. She's like, "Oh my God, I have another one. I'll send it to you when I send you the new book." And she did, and she signed both of them. So nice. I'm like, that's so great. I want to like read it in German just to refresh my German. Oh yeah, that one, Sunny Under the Tree. What is that one? I can't remember. 8, 7. Oh yeah, she looks so cute too. She's just sitting there biting sticks. So cute. And these two like little crows just like watching over her. So cute. Yeah, extra credit for Catherine. Yeah, those bookmarks. I always get a bookmark now. The only one I don't have is Italy. I do have one from Germany at least, but I try to get a book and a bookmark, not at the same time usually, but that way, just in case I don't get a book, I can at least get a bookmark. But I always save room for a book, so that way I can bring one back because I really like that. Like that's like one of my favorite like souvenirs is a bookmark or a book because you can always look back on that and be like, hey, I've been there. But yeah. Yeah, well, Anne Fraser and I talk all the time. She's amazing. I really love her writing style. She's such an underrated author. I really think she's really underrated. But she talks to me all the time. I follow her and her daughter. Her daughter's really cool too. She has music and stuff, and she's always touring around, and she's really nice too. They're both really nice. But Anne and I have been talking for a while, and it's really cool. The first time she like talked to me, I nearly had like a mental breakdown. I'm like, oh my god, my favorite author knows that I exist. But she's very underrated. I think she's great. But it is what it is. Sunny can always keep herself busy. Sunny's always like a hero. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Speaking of Sunny, can we talk about Sunny walking for the first time? I like, oh my gosh, I died. It was so cute. So cute. So cute. I'm just like so proud of her. I'm like, I got to the end and I'm like, oh, I forgot that she walked in this one. Catherine said that too. She said about like this is the one where we actually get to see signs of like the characters aging, which I think is so great. Like she said Sunny can walk now. She walks at the end, and Klaus is a birthday, and Klaus and Violet have their little teenage like argument dispute, like a typical teenager squabble is what she said, and I'm like, yes, that's so true. I know. I'm like, oh my goodness, look at her, she's walking. I felt like a proud like parent when she starts walking. I'm like, oh my god, look at her, she's taking her first steps. Oh my god. I remember Klaus's birthday because I remember that scene because he's like, oh, it's my birthday. And I'm like, this is awkward. Like they didn't remember. But I remember that, but I completely forgot about Sunny walking. To be honest, Sunny didn't used to be like one of my favorite characters. Like I barely remembered her, which just sounds awful because she's basically the hero most of the time. But yeah, they're in the jail cell when they have the squabble, I think. It's before he says about his birthday. I forget where it is. Oh, here it is. Yeah. It's when Violet gets like really frustrated right about here, and she's talking about she's like, we're trying to escape the jail cell, and Klaus is like, well, I'm just trying to be helpful. And she says, if it weren't for you and he says, if it weren't for you and your silly hair ribbons, we wouldn't be arrested in the first place. And then she snaps back. She's like, and if it weren't for your ridiculous glasses, we wouldn't be here in this jail. And then Sunny, the voice of reason, is like, stop. So that's like they have like a little like bickering there. And it's very quick, but they like glared angrily at one another for a moment. Like It's like, how is Sunny, the youngest one, like the voice of reason? So cute. Sunny, like, she's a hero. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. My internet's garbage. I understand that completely. We're lucky I even stream. Let's be real. Oh my goodness. What else did I want to? Oh, she mentioned here. She says here, hey, honey. Bane's at my feet. Hi, baby. Hi, boy. Hi, baby boy. The Littlest Elf. You probably wouldn't notice that reference, but they talk about like the book, The Littlest Elf, and that's like I think that reference like comes back. The Littlest Elf. They talk about like a kid's story, where it's a happy story that you should be reading instead of this one. And so she mentioned that, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, it did come back. They'll mention, I think they mentioned that in the show. I don't know, I can't remember. Do you see? That's not a ghost. That's Bane. moving my tripod. Oh my goodness. Bane, will you stop it? He just wants attention. He's just moving it across the room. Look at him go. Go, Bane, go. It's just going to take off with it. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, my goodness. Oh. So listen to this one. Oh yeah, isn't Tim Curry? I love the Tim Curry narrations. Did he do Poe's cough? It's so disgusting. He like just adds it in even when it's not like in text. Like he'll just add it in. He's like, I don't know what is up with Bane. Like he's usually not super affectionate, but like the second I do like a live show, like he wants to be here. He's like he's like nudging me. Come here. Come here. Get up here. Oh, he's such a brat. What else? Oh, she mentioned the Quagmires as well. She said the Quagmires are so much smarter than the orphans. She's like, the other orphans, the Baudelaires. She's like, I would love to read a book about them instead. And I'm like, ooh, sequel, spin-off series, please. I'm like, I wish Lemony Snicket would write like a Quagmire spin-off. Oh my goodness, that'd be great. I'd love it. I would eat it up. He does. He just wants, now he's like trying to lay down here on the chair. He just wants to be a part of this. I know he moved it like all the way over. He's such a dork. Oh my goodness. He just wants attention. He just hears me talking to someone and he's like, why aren't you talking to me? Am I not good enough? Which is funny because any other time he doesn't want anything to do with me. It's just when the focus isn't on him. Now he's washing the blanket. That's right there. Is it dirty? You giving it a bath? Yep, there you go. Delicious. Weirdo. So weird. Yeah. Tim Curry's great. That narration, because they're not all narrated by Tim Curry, just some of them. And I think a majority of them are. But they're fun. I really like him narrating them. I think they're really fun. Although the other narrator that I listened to wasn't bad. It's just Tim Curry's iconic. So like, I mean, come on. I know it. Like, I even wrote in my notes at that part where they, the volunteer, where they're like volunteer. I'm like, I think I wrote like, oh, come on, or something in here. Like, oh, so close. Oh, where was it? Oh my goodness. I really should mark out these pages. I don't though, because I'm terrible. I'm the worst host ever. I don't remember. I think it's here somewhere where I'm like, hey, oh yeah, right here. Oh no, I didn't write it, but I was like, I underlined it. I think I was thinking that, like, ugh. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes. There's a lot more, like, I felt like there was a lot more mystery in this one. Like, the mystery is just building and building. Like, I feel like there's less just misfortune. I mean, there is misfortune, but there's also like a mystery that's like really like starting to uncover itself, and ooh, it's starting to get good. It's just, oh, I love it. I know there was that stuff about Snicket as well. Ooh, you're starting to hear more about who, like, Lemonie's backstory, and I love that about this series. I love that I love that the author has his own story that's also like relevant to the story that you're reading. Like, oh, so cool. I think it's such a like interesting little like twist on things. Oh my goodness. Not finding out the acronym was the only thing I forgot. I know they had the whole, like, they're running away. They could have told them. It would have taken 2 seconds to tell them like what VFD stood for. 2 seconds, really. It would have taken 2 seconds. My goodness. I know. Oh, Beatrice. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's like a whole like backstory, and it's just so good. Oh my gosh. I love the whole Beatrice thing. I don't want to spoil anything for you, but oh my goodness. Like, the more we get of like him talking about Beatrice, the more my heart breaks. Oh. And I love the dedications are always to Beatrice. For Beatrice, when we were together, I felt breathless. Now you are. It's so awful, but so beautiful. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh, she also said this is the second book that to get more graphic with the violence. I'm like, yeah, because the burning of the stake and stuff. She goes, this is actually really funny when she put here. She goes, burning at the stake. Really? Who are these people? That's what I want. A behind-the-scene expose about the people in the town and where each one came from. What made them such hard people? They could publish it in the Daily Puccino. Puccinto? Is it Puccino? Puccinto? I can never remember the name of that newspaper. Crappy newspaper. She wants like a behind-the-scenes expose on the city. I'm like, yes, please. I love the dedications. On the that's another thing I really like about the TV series is they put the dedications at the beginning of the episodes on the in the TV series as well. And I'm like, that is like the tiniest little thing that you added in, like the tiniest thing that just it's just amazing. I love it. Just gets me. Yeah. They are ridiculous, VFD. Like, they are like, they're nuts. Oh my goodness. What about Esme? I think since I can't remember, I knew this one that the police lady. What is it, like Lucita or something is her name? I knew that was Esme, but I can't remember if as a kid I knew that was Esme or if I was actually surprised. But it was kind of like a given. Like, she always had a helmet on all the time, and like, I don't know. I just like, I'm like, that's suspicious. Yeah, the dedications in the TV series are awesome. I'm so glad that they do that. Like it's so small. It's such a small thing, but they really take such good care with that TV show. It's just amazing. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Catherine gives me great notes. There's only like a couple pages here. Like most of it's just like a picture of like the page and her thumb. There's her thumb. But like she had this and the we are dating, well, it's backwards for you. But the we are dating, like when Esme like announced herself and she said that her and Count Olaf are dating. She just said down here, Catherine just says, ew, gross and ick. It just gets me. It's so funny. Oh yeah, maybe that's what maybe I thought that as a kid too. I can't as a kid, but I can't remember like what I thought the first time reading it. If I thought that was Count Olaf or if I thought that was Esme or not. I like might have completely forgotten about Esme. But in the TV show, it's like obvious that that's her, obviously, because it's the same actress and you can't not tell. But so they couldn't really play that card in the TV show because you can obviously tell it's her. It doesn't work as well in a book in book format as it does with TV show. Like it doesn't work as well on TV show as it does in a book format because we're not looking at her. But it's so gross, Esme and Olaf. Oh, they're so nasty. It's proof that anyone can find love, even horrible, awful people like those two. Oh my goodness. So awful. Ugh. Ugh. So gross. What about all the rules of the town? Oh my goodness. I loved it. So stupid. So many dumb rules. Like their rules, like there's so many of them, they have to like contradict at some point. Like you have to have just ridiculously like large contradictions. Like there's no way you could follow all those words. There was like thousands of them, like 2,000 some words. I mean, not words, rules. Because I think at the beginning they have like they announced like a new role where the orphans, something to do with the orphans. Probably like that they have to clean or something. I can't remember. Because I think that was like the newest role, and it was like 2000 something. Oh no, it's not. No, maybe it is. Where is it? Where is it? Rule 920. Rule 19,833. Yeah, that's the newest rule. So it's like 20,000. Where is it? 20,000 rolls like for this town. Like, are you get out of here? It's ridiculous. Oh, it wasn't backwards for you? I thought it was. It looks backwards for me. Huh. Look at that. Isn't that nifty? Proof of love for everyone. Yes. Yeah, there's so many rules. 20,000 rules. 20,000 rules. There has to be some that contradict. Like, why would anyone want to live in the city? It's the crows, man. It's the crows. They drew me in. I love the couplets, too. Oh, my goodness. They're so fun. Hard to find. Daily Pacino. Hard to find on page 3. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What was it? Page... How do you pronounce it? Daily Poon. It's punctual. It's like punctual. Punctulio. I don't know how to pronounce it. I need to rewatch the show, I guess. I don't know. It's supposed to be like punctual, like punctulio. I don't remember. I don't remember how to pronounce it. I love all their mistakes in the paper. Like at the one point they say, what did they say? They called Violet, Klaus, and Sunny like Veronica, Clyde, and Susie. And Omar. I put right here, I wrote, yes. I love his outfit. Oh my goodness. He looks so cool. Count Olaf, always stylish. Oh my goodness. I even highlighted that section. Not highlighted, but I wrote a little note for that section when they described like what he's wearing. I'm like, style. And he said cool all the time. Oh my goodness. Punctulio. I think you're right. Punctil. I can't even. I give up. I'm done. I can't say it. I can't say it. I know the newspaper mistakes. Yeah, just be like, no, we're not Veronica, Clyde, and Susie. We're Violet, Klaus, and Sunny. Like, they got it. That's not us. I'm stupid. Like, how hard is it to get it right? Count Omar. It's so great. So great. Oh my goodness. I really liked the couplets though. Like how the three couplets like came together. I remember like as a kid, and when I saw them like all lined up and it spelled out fountain, I'm like, oh, I felt like it was like the coolest thing ever. I'm like, oh my gosh, it does say that. Holy crap. I thought that was like the coolest thing. Oh yeah, exactly. See, like that's exactly what I'm talking about. No, I didn't notice until they were all together like this. And I read them and I'm like, oh, and they were talking about the first letters. I'm like, oh, I get it now. But at first, no, I did not. Like I'm like, nope, don't even know. My chair is so squeaky. Ugh. Olaf's outfit was like, it's really cool. The TV show, I think it looks really similar to that in the TV show. I can't remember. It's been a bit since I watched it. I really love, I know I say this like every time, but I really love that Neil Patrick Harris. I love him. I love him as Count Olaf. He's so perfect. Like I was so worried about him being Count Olaf, and he just surpassed what I thought he was gonna do. He's just amazing. He really is. Like he's perfect for the role, and he took like such good care with it. And I can't wait till the last season comes out. They're finished filming too. They finished filming the last season. Like it's wrapped up, and I just can't wait for it to come out. I'm like, oh. Oh, and Jock did have the tattoo. Yeah. I don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, he did have the tattoo. That's important to keep in mind. It will probably come up later. I just burped. Tastes like coffee. The couplets, I love the couplets. Like I'm so upset that the Quagmires are now up in the air. I'm like, no, come back. I need more of those beautiful couplets by Isadora. I love them. I think they're so cool. I know they were like circling with the couplets, and then they were taking it like too literal. And I love that. I love that like about like word problems? Like when you're trying to solve like stuff like that, like mysteries and word puzzles. I know what I'm trying to say. But riddles. What you just said riddles like 2 minutes ago. My brain is fried. But I love like when you're trying to solve riddles like that, and then like someone tells you the answer and it's like, oh, a duh. And you have like that duh feeling. I love that duh feeling. It sounds really, really stupid to say I like feeling stupid, but I mean, like, I think the feeling of like having something like revealed to you, like even though you couldn't, like struggling to figure it out and just not getting it, and then having it revealed, and that feeling of like, oh, I love that feeling. It's stupid that I love that feeling, but I do. So, like, it was the same way with like the couplets. Like they were just taking it so literal, and oh, just so great. Oh no, Bane's back. Oh no, he's back. Hi, buddy. Welcome back. Oh, yeah. Well, Count Olaf is such a hard. I've said this so many times, but he's such a hard role. Hi, Bane. Hi, I see you. You're very cute, but I'm busy. But he's such a hard role to play because he's so weird. He's such a unique. I think like out of every adaptation that I've ever seen of anything that has like a villain, I think it's so hard to like. He's the hardest villain to pinpoint, like to turn into a visual because he's so weird. I don't know how to describe him. Yeah, I won't spoil anything about the Quagmires because I can't remember, to be honest. We're, like I said, we're really starting to get into like territory where I don't remember what happens. Hi, Terrell. Sometimes, yeah, the clue, the reveals, yeah, that's like, yeah, it's just like magic. It's like that same like, oh, feeling when all of like the like you see like the answer. It's just, oh, I love it. I love it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, I hated Hector. I loved Hector at first, but I forgot how much of a coward he is. Oh my goodness. Why are all the adults such cowards in this book, in this book series? Like, oh, they just like he could have solved everything by being like, hey, like them going to jail, he could have solved just like that and been like, yeah, they were with me the whole night. Like, like, you're just killing me, Hector. You're killing me. And he could have saved Jacques too. He could have spoke up at that meeting. Ugh. Like, well, you're killing me. I know, we're like so far into the series already. We're on book 8. We're going into book 8, which, oh, I forgot. I have like a hospital phobia. So I'm quite terrified to read book 8. Because it's been a while and I don't remember specifically what happens. I only remember because of the show, since I recently saw the episode of the show, but like I haven't read the book in so long, and I really have a hospital phobia, so I'm like terrified of the book. It's going to be dark, I think. I know it feels like, it doesn't feel like we've been doing this for how long, but we've been doing this for 7 months now. This will be the 8th month. It's crazy. The Vampire Diary books, I don't know. I've never read them. I've never read them and never watched a show. Neither one. My sister's read them, I think. I think she likes both. I don't know. Never read them, though. Yeah. Ugh. He's like so frustrating. Like, he's just so frustrating. He's like, I'm like rebellious in private, but not in person. And I just wanted to strangle him. I'm like, you freaking coward. Oh my goodness. Yeah. The Hostile Hospital is the next one, right? Like, oh, just the cover is creepy. Like, I think your cover is different, but it's that different edition, but oh, like even the cover just, gives me nightmares. Like it's just so creepy. Oh my God. It's just, oh my goodness. I can't remember what happens. I know that well, this one left us with the orphans are like, they're on their own now. Like they just basically ran away. So like everything's getting like I felt like they should have been on their own to begin with. It's not like anyone else was taking care of them. But ugh. Yeah, 8 months. That's nuts. It doesn't feel like 8 months. And I'm definitely participating in the How to Train Your Dragon read along that Becky. I always forget her book channel. Like I always think it's Beck's and Books, but it's like it's not. It's Beck's Books. I always get it mixed up. But I picked this up at the bargain the bargain section in like our Books Million that we had. Like it was just sitting there, and I'm like, oh, right after I tanked my exam. And it was sitting there and like, oh, I guess this is a sign that I should probably participate in this read along. So I'm definitely going to participate now. They had this one and the 11th book. I'm like, okay. Oh, and then like a book on like different types of dragons. So, well, she said in her like announcement that this read along inspired her, and I'm like, oh, I'm like, stop! You're gonna get me in the feels there. Yeah, Terrell. Only 5 more books, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more books. Because we haven't finished this one yet. So I think, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6 books. Because there's 13 of them. Mr. Pro didn't even. Yeah, he didn't. Like they didn't even try calling him because what the hell is the point anyway? Like what is the point? He's just such a mess. Yeah, like Becky said about like announcing about that, and she said that this read along like inspired her, and I'm like, oh, I feel good. And she's like talking about she didn't get to participate in this one, and she's like, am I going to be doing another round where I reread them again? And I'm like, I'm like, I obviously read the series all the time. I'm like, I might take like a year off, or a couple months off before I reread them again, but maybe. I have never seen the How to Train Your Dragon movie. I've never seen it. So maybe after I read the books, plural. I haven't seen it though. Bane sees something outside. I think a spider. It's like a spider making a web outside this window. It's really pretty actually. The spider isn't, but the web is. Well, Terrell, now's your time to read the series because Becky over at Beck's Books is doing a read along of this whole series, and she's reading the first book this month. So that's pretty nice. I'm excited. I'm excited to participate. But I felt so like, oh. What popular YA contemporary novels would you recommend to fans of TV show Friends? I don't like the TV show Friends, so I don't know which books I would recommend to people who like Friends. I guess books with a lot of people in them, right? Would probably be like a gang of friends would be good books. I honestly don't know. I don't like Friends, so I don't know. I could recommend a bunch of books that I didn't like. Oh my goodness. What? How long have we been going? We're almost an hour in, right? Oh, also this book came out today. And I completely forgot that it came out today. Oh, I'm so excited. Maybe this book would be a recommendation. This is set in New York. And Friends is set in New York. Yeah, I haven't seen the How to Train Your Dragon movie. I'm sure I would love it. Them. There's multiple ones, right? I don't know. Yeah, that I think like I thought that too. Like I'm like, oh yeah, these people are crazy. They actually do have like you actually have a reason to be scared of these people because it's like they're freaking nuts. They're just like burning people at the stake for breaking like random rules. Like how is this allowed? Like how does like their jurisdiction like outroll the entire states? Like are they like their own establishment like established like country? Like I'm so confused. I'm so confused. What dark and spooky YA books would you recommend for fans of Disney Halloween classic Hocus Pocus? I don't know. I'm currently listening to the audiobook. Where is it? Where is it? I mentioned it on my Insta stories today, like right before this live stream. But I'm currently listening to the audiobook of the Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. This is very like Hocus Pocus-y stuff. I would love to watch an adaptation of this. Like that'd be really cool. Didn't they just make like a Hocus Pocus sequel book? I wanted to read it, but I'm not a huge fan of Hocus Pocus either. I'm terrible. Not with the times. Isn't that, yeah, this is one of my most anticipated reads of the year. I'm really excited about it. Completely forgot that it came out today though. Like this was a surprise. It just showed up on my doorstep and I'm like, like I got so excited. I'm just like, although I probably won't pick it up for a little bit. I didn't really need to pre-order it, but I probably won't get to it because of school and everything, but maybe original and maybe later. No, where, yeah, VFD doesn't sound, it was only like a bus ride away, right? Like, it's like, so, I don't know. It's a bus distance, so it can't be that far, right? Everything seems like it's like in the same region because everyone travels by vehicle, like ground vehicle. Like it's not like they fly anywhere, so I don't know. I've never read The Bridge to Terabithia. The Graveyard Book is great. I'm listening to the audiobook and it's like narrated by a bunch of different people. Neil Gaiman is one of them. It says like a full cast. I can't remember who all it is, but like it's like a full cast and it's really cool. I've been really enjoying it. I really like I don't know. It's like it's darker than I expected. Oh, yeah. So like yeah, it's always by bus. It's always ground transportation. So everything's got to be like nearby. And it's like it's not. I think it's supposed to be like set in a world that isn't recognizable. Like I think it's supposed to be set with like in like a world that's like ours but not exactly. I don't know. Like I think they want like they purposely make the series of unfortunate event books so that way they feel like you don't know what time period it is and you don't know what world it's set in and you don't know where it's at. It's supposed to be like that. I think he purposely did that. But yeah. Slasher movies or zombie movies? Slasher, maybe? I don't know. I don't really like horror movies that much. I don't know. She says before she goes and watches Salem's Lot. I just finished Salem's Lot. Oh, so good. So good. So good. It's like a modern retelling of Dracula. There's a good one, Shannon. I could see you reading Salem's Lot. It's definitely one of my favorite Stephen King books I've read so far. Yeah, the cast narration. It's like a full cast. I've never read The Mighty. Don't even know what that is. But I only have an hour left of the audiobook. And then I think I'm gonna switch to the I got a free Emma audiobook. Jane Austen, which I'm not excited about, but it was free. So, I mean, there's that. But I have A Clockwork Orange that I have to read out of like the picks, you know, because everybody picked my TBR. So I still have that to read. So I downloaded the audiobook for it in case I don't want to physically read it. But yeah. Yeah. Like I really like I like that it's like that. I like that it's not like set in an actual like substantial place. Like that you can't pinpoint where it's at or when it's at, like the setting. You should definitely read the Shannon. Oh my goodness. Do I have it like right here near me? I don't even think I have it near me. I think I do. Where is it? I thought I had it like right nearby, but I don't know. Where's it? Because even the cover is creepy. At least the edition I have, because you know there's many editions, but look at even the cover is creepy. Oh, it's just so creepy. Someone annotated like the first like chapter in this one, but nothing else after that. Because this one's a really worn edition. But I didn't really care because I listened to the audiobook and I just wanted a physical edition to mark my like my progress, so I knew where I was at. But it was good. It was really good. Loved it. And the movie gave me nightmares as a kid, and I just bought the movie so that way Josh and I can watch it. But I'm so excited to watch it, but I know it's going to scare the crap out of me. Oh my goodness. But I really think you would like it. I don't remember, did you finish The Omen? I think you just finished it. If you like that, then I think you'd like Salem's Lot. Same kind of like creepiness. I think it came out, I'm pretty sure it came out around the same time as The Omen, like movie-wise. Up and coming new releases am I looking forward to? I have no clue. I can't even. Arch Enemies by Marissa Meyer, her new book. I'm excited for. Other than that, I honestly can't tell you like what I'm like off the top of my head, like what I'm excited about. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I haven't really been keeping up with like the new releases. I have so much on my backlist. Hey, guess what? It's been an hour. It's been over an hour. But I have so much on my backlist that like I haven't really been keeping up with new releases. I'm like so behind. Yeah. More Jane Austen. Yeah, it was free. It was free. Emphasis on the free audiobook. And yeah, it's the only reason I picked it up. Only reason was that it was free. And I'm like, I can listen to this at work. I don't have to put effort in. And I think it's a full cast. Again, usually when they're like full cast, it's more like a theater production, so it's easier to get through. But Doris Claiborne, I think I have a copy of it. I think, but I haven't read it. I'm really behind on like my Stephen King. There's a lot of Stephen King I haven't read. My boyfriend and I are slowly making our way through The Dark Tower. He's almost finished with the third one. I read the second one in Turkey when I was on vacation. And I loved the second one. Love is a strong word. I enjoyed the second one. The first one's garbage. The second one was really good. And from what Josh is saying, the third one is so we'll see. I usually save them for vacation. I feel like Stephen King is really good for vacation, especially like these mass market paperbacks. A lot of booktubers hate these mass market paperbacks, but I love them because like, especially with traveling, like, because we travel so much that these kind of things are like, oh, you can really just shove it into a bag and not worry about it getting beat up. And they're small and portable. It's just so good. Those are the Stephen King. Yeah, these little, though they're so beat up. They're so cute. Oh my goodness. I really like the worn editions too, that people have like been in. Like you can tell that this has gotten some readage. The film was 76. I think I don't know when the Salem's Lot movie came out, but it was probably around that same time, I think. Oh my goodness. Salem's Lot movie? It was like a television series, I think. And then they redid it later on. It was a movie and then it was a television series. I can't remember. Yeah, it was a mini series in 1979, so very, very close. And then I think they redid it because what's his face is in it? Rob Lowe, like a young Rob Lowe, is in the revamp, which came out. I'm not even sure. The sequel? Maybe it's the sequel. No, it's like the revamp. Rob Lowe looks like a baby. But yeah, it was like I think it was like a mini series. I think they did the same thing that they did with It. But maybe Emma will be entertaining as possible. I doubt it. I really don't think it's going to be good, but we all know how I felt about Pride and Prejudice. It's just, favorite YA contemporary novel with the love to hate trope. I don't know. Love to hate? I don't know. Scythe, maybe? Scythe? That's not contemporary. That's YA. Yeah, I don't like there's a huge stigma around YA paperbacks, like these mass market paperbacks. I mean, like there's a huge stigma around them, like on BookTube. I don't get it. They're so great. Like I'd rather that than a big heavy hardcover. Like I like hardcovers for my shelf. Like people always ask me, they're like hardcover or paperback, and I'm like, I'm like, well, hardcovers look nice on the shelf, but paperbacks are easier to tote around. So, okay. Yeah, 96 and 99. Yeah, and Rob Lowe, yeah, it was like the 80s or so. Like they redid it. But yeah. Pride and Prejudice. No, you keep apologizing for the awfulness that was Pride and Prejudice, but like I'm glad that you did that read along, because I never would have been able to make it through by myself. It would have been Anna Karenina all over again. Anna Karenina. And like after I've read Anna Karenina, after I've read Pride and Prejudice, I realized that everyone that likes Pride and Prejudice would probably really enjoy Anna Karenina, because it's that same kind of style, like that same like marry people off, talk about marriage, talk about other people, not much happening kind of like genre, the boring genre. That's what it should be under, category boring. But it's like that same style as Anna Karenina, and I feel like people would really enjoy it if they enjoyed Pride and Prejudice. But I don't know. But now I feel like awful for bashing Anna Karenina now, because like I bash Pride and Prejudice all the time. Like, why do people like it? I don't understand. Let me rephrase that. Why do people love it? I can understand why people would like it and like enjoy reading it, because it was all right. Like it wasn't the worst book I've ever read, but like, why do people love it? That's what I want to know. I don't understand. I like need to take a course on Pride and Prejudice to understand why people love it. I don't understand. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, book format doesn't, I don't really care. Like my boyfriend is also one of those people who doesn't think audiobooks, doesn't think audiobooks is reading. Like he doesn't consider that reading, which at first I did. Like I'm not gonna lie, when I first like started doing like actual booktube stuff on this channel, I'm like, audiobooks, like that's not, hi Bean, I'm like, that's not really reading though. But then like it was more like for myself, like I wouldn't let myself listen to audiobooks, because I'm like, that's not really, I'm not really reading, and I don't have like a disability that like forces me to not read. So like I can't really consider that reading for myself. But now I'm like, audiobooks, girl, I got so much time for audiobooks. Like I have like an hour commute every day. Like it's basically like 2 hours sometimes with traffic, like to work, and not to work, but to school. And I'm like, only thing I got time for is audiobooks. If it wasn't for audiobooks, I'd be getting no reading done. But yeah, there's so much focus on like book format. And like as long as you're inhaling a story, I don't think it really matters. Like as long as you're getting the story, it's all the same to me. Like I don't know. there's so much stigma, especially on audiobooks. It's like, ugh, just stop. Like, who cares? Like, stop worrying about other people and how they're reading and just do you. Yeah, I'm Pride and Prejudice. I would have never got through Pride and Prejudice if you wouldn't have like gone through it. Like I would have never made it. I wouldn't have survived. File under boring genre. Yeah, it's like the boring classics genre. There's like a couple. There's a couple like classics that are like that. Anacharnia is in that same category. Ugh, it's just not good. It's not good. Put that in that category, like the boring category. Put On the Road by Jack Kerouac in that category, which I wanted to love so much, but it was so freaking boring. Oh, just put. We need like a whole category of boring classics. It's like, oh, I just don't understand. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand the love. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get Pride and Prejudice. I just don't get it. I started This Is Us, the TV show, but I wasn't really. I liked like the first season, but then I just stopped watching. I'm not huge into like drama on TV too much. Like, I kind of just want stuff that's going to make me laugh these days because my life is so hectic and ridiculous that if I do get a spare moment to sit down in front of a TV, I just want to be mindless and just like not think about anything and just laugh. Stranger Things is great though. I do love Stranger Things, and I've never seen Riverdale. I don't think I like it. Doesn't seem like my cup of tea. Eyes on Your Own Paper. Oh my goodness. Exactly. Eyes on Your Own Paper is the best way to describe it. Yeah, On the Road is just, it's just, I hated the fact that I hated On the Road. Let me like, On the Road was supposed to be so good for me. Like, okay, so one of my favorite like collection of poems is How by Allen Ginsberg. And Allen Ginsberg wrote How to impress Jack Kerouac. Like, he wrote that whole poem to try to impress Jack Kerouac. And it's from like the same generation, that Beat generation. But apparently that Beat generation poetry Beat generation literature only works in poetry form for me. Because like every time I read like Beat generation poetry, I love it. But like On the Road by Jack Kerouac, can't stand it. I tried to read another book by Jack Kerouac once. Nope, didn't like it. It's just not. It sucks. It sucks that it hurts me more than I can describe because I loved How. Like, love How. To this day, it's amazing. It's phenomenal. I love it. But like, I just can't with On the Road. Like, it just kills me that I don't like Jack Kerouac because I like expect myself to enjoy that style, but nope, do not like it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I heard that. I've heard that it's like that Emma is like Clueless. Like, Clueless is like a modern day. I like Clueless, but I don't know. Half of that might be because I'm swooning over what's his face that's in it. What's his name? He plays Ant-Man now. I can't remember his name. But yeah. Yeah, I'm way behind on This Is Us. I have a huge crush on Milo Ventimiglia or whatever the hell his name is. I'm like, I would lick his face. But that mustache needs to, like, ugh, I can't stand when he has the mustache. Hang-ups. Yeah. Oh, I love How. I really love How. Paul Rudd. Yes, Paul Rudd. I love How. And it's so depressing when it's like, it's not depressing. It's so disappointing when it's supposed to be like something that you think that you really will love. And it's just not. Like, I didn't expect to love Pride and Prejudice. So that was like that wasn't like a big blow. Like, it was like, okay. So I didn't love it. I didn't expect to love it. So it's cool. But like, I really expected to love On the Road, and I struggled to get through it. Oh, it hurt. I will say that I did expect to like 1984, and I did love 1984. So there's one classic that I did enjoy that I expected to enjoy. And it was a slow burn too, because that classic's kind of slow, but I loved it. You saw him in person? I'm so jealous. Oh my goodness, he's such a babe. Paul Rudd is a hottie. I think I'd probably melt if I saw him in person. I think I haven't really met / seen many actors in person. Henry Rollins, but Henry Rollins is also a musician, and that's what I know him from. I know him from Black Flag. I didn't know him as an actor. Although I did watch, he's the only reason I watched, the hell was it? Sons of Anarchy, because he's in like season 2 or 3 or something, and I had to start from the beginning, whatever. So, you get out of here. You saw Milo in real life, like in real life. I can't with you. He's so hot. Oh my goodness. I don't know what it is about him. I forget what show. There was a show. Oh yeah. Gilmore Girls is when I first saw him, like as Jess. The Jess character, like if he was a real person in real life, I would dump Josh in a heartbeat. Sorry, Josh. He's sleeping right now. He can't hear me. But yeah, I would drop Josh in a heartbeat if Jess was a real person. Just saying. And interested in me. Let's be real, he wouldn't be. But whew, I mean, the guy's like into books. He listens to great music. I mean, he's a dreamboat right there. Like Rory doesn't need him. I'll take him. But yeah, and then Josh made me watch Heroes, which has him in it. And then like from there it was just a spiral. Like I'm in love. He's beautiful. Just a beautiful man. Yeah, Rollins is in Sons of Anarchy. Season 2, I think, or season 3. He plays some white supremacists. He plays one of the white supremacists. One of the ones that like rape what's her face? The can't even think of her name. But that scene is awful. It's so bad. Oh, it's so hard to watch. The show itself wasn't like anything phenomenal. Like so many scenes were like, oh, I can't watch it. But he played a terrible, complete opposite person of what he is in real life. Like he plays like a white supremacist, and he's like the nicest freaking guy in real life. Like he's such a freaking sweetheart in real life. And because I got to meet him, and I've seen his spoken word stuff. I've seen it like 4 times now. Like his spoken word stuff it just speaks to me on like a spiritual level. It's so beautiful. Like he travels so much, and he's so educated, so smart. You would never expect it from him. And he's so great. You were interviewing someone at a film festival. You were so close to him. Oh my God. I just can't with you. I'd melt. I'd be done. I'd be done. I'd be like, nope, I'm done. I've never seen Opposite Sex. Maybe I'll have to watch that. Yeah, Sons of Anarchy. I watched all of it. I don't think I'll be watching the spinoff because the only reason I watched Sons of Anarchy was for Henry Rollins. But I mean, by the time you get to like the 2nd or 3rd season, you're kind of invested. So I'm like, he was only in 1 season. But like by the time, like I said, by then you're invested, because you can't just jump in and just watch the episodes that he's in. You have to know like the backstory and what's going on. And so I'm like, okay, I'll start from the beginning and I'll watch up to him. And then by then I was so invested in the characters that I'm like, I might as well just watch the rest of it. And I did like the ending, I guess. It was a cool ending. But cool is probably the wrong word, but it is a really hard show to watch. And the characters are kind of like all not very good people. And there's some shady shit that goes down, and I think Marilyn Manson is in a couple episodes of Sons of Anarchy too. Like out of makeup and everything. It's so weird to see him out of makeup. Yeah. Yeah, I got to meet him. He's really nice. He's short. Henry Rollins is really short. Like, I wouldn't expect him to be as short as he was. He looks so much bigger, like in all the roles that he's played and stuff. And when you see him, like if you see like footage of him like playing with Black Flag, like he looks so big and tough, and he's like so short, and he's so nice. He's such a nice guy, and he's like a little awkward, and but friendly, like so happy to meet anyone, and he's just so nice. He's such a nice guy. Like he's genuinely a nice guy, and he's so well educated, and I love him. He's so great. He's such a great person. I wish more people were like him. Yeah, Marilyn Manson's been in a few. He's been in a few things like out of makeup, and he's weird to see out of makeup. It's weird. It's really weird. He looks better with makeup. He's a weird looking guy. That sounds awful. He looks better with makeup. Put it back on, Marilyn. It's like seeing was it Dee Snider in have you ever seen Strangeland? Like there's a good movie. Strangeland. So spooky. But that's like seeing like Dee Snider when he gets like out of makeup in that movie. Ooh-wee. So creepy. Woo. He really is. Rollins is such a great person. I love listening to I've been trying to get Josh to go to I've been trying to get him to go to like his spoken word stuff. Because Josh doesn't like punk music. Josh is very much the opposite of me. So like when I mention Rollins, I talk about Black Flag mostly because that's where I know him from. But he's also an actor. I mean, he's in everything. He's done so many things. But I told Josh, I'm like, you would love his spoken word because we travel a lot, and Josh loves to travel, like loves it even more than I do. And like if Josh has time to be on a trip somewhere, he's on a trip somewhere. But I told him, I'm like, you would love Henry Rollins, like spoken word stuff, because he talks about traveling. Yes, he talks politics and stuff, which is another topic that Josh doesn't like to get into. But I mean, he also he talks about his travels and where all he's been. And if Henry Rollins doesn't make you want to travel, no one will. But his stories, I love his stories. He's such an interesting person. He's been so many amazing places and seen so many amazing things. And it's just great. I love him. But yeah. Yeah, Sons of Anarchy, I don't know. I think the show as a whole is very overrated. Like as a whole. But I don't know. It was just something I watched that I'm like, okay, I watched it, but like it wasn't phenomenal. I don't know. A lot of people haven't seen Strangeland. It was one of those really like random movies that came out, and it's so good. But it's about this guy played by Dee Snider, which is pretty cool. Goodbye, Terrell. But it's played by Dee Snider, and he basically plays like this guy who meets people on the internet. This was like right when the internet was first like coming out too, like when it was first like starting, like AOL, Instant Messenger, like not even AOL, like before that. So it's like right when the internet started, when meeting people on the internet was super shady. Even more like I feel like it's not, there's not a stigma on it now, but it used to be like super freaking shady. Especially now, like you can video chat with people and really get to know people. But I mean, I guess you still don't know them. But anyway, there was more, like it was scarier back then. So yeah, he meets people on the internet, lures them to come to like a party at his house, and and then he like tortures them. He takes them in, captures them, kidnaps them, and tortures them. Like sews their mouth shut and all kinds of fun stuff. I think the cover is like someone with their mouth sewn shut, I think is the cover. I think it's messed up. but I think it's like a very good movie. But yeah, messed up. It's a really messed up. I think it's a good look into what we can create as people as well. Because there's a scene in the movie. I don't want to spoil anything in case you ever watch it because it's such a good movie. But there's a scene where basically you can see what triggers him to become what he is, and it just gives me chills because it's like, look, this is what society kind of created, kind of thing. Yeah. Oh, so good. Yeah, there's not I don't know. It's not as bad meeting people on the internet these days as it is back then because this is the main way people meet each other anyway now. But there used to be such a stigma on it. But yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a creepy one. I think it's more like a psychological thing than it is, and it's really it's got some gruesome scenes. Freddy Krueger is in it. The guy who plays Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund, he's in it for a scene. It's weird to see him out of that makeup too, because he's Freddy Krueger. You're so used to seeing him in his makeup. When he's not in it, it's so weird. But yeah, it's a very good Halloween movie. I don't even own it on DVD. I don't think I own it on VHS. It's so expensive to find on just on VHS. I found it at a thrift store. I was so happy. Yeah, people use their real names. No big deal. Anyone could find out where I live. It's really not hard. It's kind of scary, I guess, but it is what it is. We're just not as scared nowadays. It's more like our lives are whatever, doing me a favor. Then I wanted to take that exam tomorrow. Just kidding. That's awful. It's awful. Oh my goodness. Oh, but yeah, it's a good Halloween movie. Very psychologically creepy. Bane is just an attention hoe tonight. Now he's all cute and curled up over there by the bookshelf. I just can't with you, Bane. Just can't. I think we went really off topic there. He is, and no one recognizes him half the time because he's you're so used to seeing him as Freddy Krueger. He's such a handsome man too. In real life, I think he's handsome. I don't think he's you would never expect that person to be that gruesome, Freddy Krueger. But I love Freddy Krueger. Oh my goodness! The Nightmare on Elm Streets, I love them. They're based on a true story. They are. Wes Craven, he was supposedly, and this is probably urban legend, but he was sitting in a coffee shop and thinking about what movie to make next and blah blah blah, and he was thinking just sitting there over coffee, and he was reading the newspaper, and there was a bunch of people died, or a guy died, and he had a heart attack in his sleep, so he was scared to death in his sleep because he had a dream, and he had nightmares, and it resulted in a heart attack. So they're based on a real kind of thing, but then he just made him into a slasher film, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I guess I guess people were having nightmares. Maybe it was a study or something that he read. I know he read it in a newspaper. At least Urban Legend says that he read it in a newspaper or an article or something about how people were having nightmares and scaring themselves in their sleep and then dying, having a heart attack in their sleep because their nightmares scared them that much that they had a heart attack and died. Oh, could you imagine having that? Must be one hell of a nightmare. Because I've had nightmares where I wake up and I'm I've had night terrors too, where you go through sleep paralysis as well, and I could not I've had dreams that sleep paralysis is no joke, and night terrors are no joke. I couldn't even I'm like, that could have been me. I could have been inspiration for Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, it's really, I think that's another reason why I like them so much, is because like, ooh, like that's so creepy. It is intense, yeah. Oh, I'm so glad I don't have night terrors anymore. Ugh. They stopped happening around the time Josh, like, that sounds weird, started sleeping with me, but that sounds weird, because I don't mean it that way. But like around the time that Josh like started coming into my life, like they stopped happening, because like I think he was like sleeping next to me the one time, and I had one, like I freaked out. I used to have them all the time, and he was like sleeping next to me. It was weird. And I would like wake up and like from the night terror and the sleep paralysis and all that stuff, and I would just, you know, like not know where I was or what was going on, and like freaking out, and he would like calm me back down. And oh, but then they must have stopped. I guess they gave up. The demons gave up. But they're like, this girl, she's got this guy that keeps calming her down. This isn't working anymore. They gave up. But I did have, like, while Josh was in Germany that week, last week, I had awful nightmares, like nonstop nightmares the first day he was gone. And like I was like upstairs, and I swore there was someone in my house. Like I was freaking out, and it was just like, oh, I just kept waking up, and then I would have another nightmare, and I kept waking up. And so finally I just slept on the couch. Like the entire rest of the week I slept on the couch downstairs, because I'm like, I can't sleep up here apparently. But yeah. And then when he came back, I was fine. My sleep schedule is like back to normal. I did have a dream that he died. Like the second night he was back. I don't know. I had a dream that he died. That was nice. But then I woke up and I heard him screaming downstairs at the Xbox, and I'm like, oh, nope, he's still here. It's all good. Go back to sleep. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know what he did, but just like calming me down, they stopped happening. So I was really grateful, because I had them for a couple years, and I think it was stress. I think I was reading up on it, and I think it's mostly like stress induced, like a lot of sleep paralysis and insomnia and all like that stuff. A lot of your sleep is related to stress, they say, or it can be related to stress. So a lot of the night terrors and sleep paralysis and all that was related to stress, supposedly. So maybe Josh de-stresses me, which I don't understand how that's true. But I don't know. I'm glad that they stopped, because I can't stand them. I think I've had maybe like, since they initially stopped, I've had maybe like, I have nightmares still, like here and there, but I mean like the actual night terrors, I've had like a couple here and there, but like I used to have them every single night, and sleep paralysis like all the time, and all that stuff is so scary. Like like fighting to get awake is terrifying. Yeah. Sleep and stress. It's stress is no joke. Stress is like #1 killer. It's awful for you. Ooh, I just like wrecked everything. But yeah, it's so bad. Like, oh my goodness. My night terrors, like I remember the one a lot of them were like really creepy. They were really demonic and creepy, and like the one I had sleep paralysis with, that I can remember like vividly, was I was in my bed, and I could see myself. I could see myself there. Like I knew that I was there, and like it's hard to describe, but like I felt something whisper my entire name in my ear, like, and I couldn't fight to get awake, and it was like there was like a demon there kind of thing. Like I don't know what it was. It's like black mass kind of thing, and like I couldn't get awake. It was awful, and I'm just like fighting to get awake, and it was awful. And it was weird hearing my full name, because no one calls me by my full name, like except for Josh. But this was before Josh like came into the picture. No one calls me Elizabeth like ever. But like night terrors are no joke. They're scary. They are. They're just messed up. I don't wish night terrors on my worst enemy. Yeah. And like saying it out loud kind of sounds kind of goofy. Like, oh, it's like someone was like whispering my name. But like when you're like sleeping and you're trying to get awake and like you feel like there's something right here. Like I felt like there was something right here, right next to my face, like breathing on me, and I didn't know what it was. It just feels like terror. Like you're just scared of basically nothing, but like, and you have to fight to get awake. It's awful. I just, I don't wish that on my worst enemy. They're so scary. But I don't have them like ever anymore. just like the occasional nightmare. But I haven't had night terror in years. Now I'm going to have one tonight because I just jinxed it. It's okay. I don't work tomorrow. It's fine. Yeah. Sleep paralysis is so scary. Oh my goodness. Like you want to wake up and you're like pushing to wake up and pushing and pushing and pushing and you just can't. Oh, it's so scary. So scary. Oh, I let you. I feel so bad for anyone that has to deal with it. Like, especially because I've experienced it. Like even before I've experienced it, I'm like, that sounds scary. And then like when you finally experience it, it's like, oh my God, I wouldn't wish this on anyone. Like, oh. And I used to have them night after night after night to the point that I'm like, why am I going to sleep? Like I was just like, it's not even worse. It's not even worth going to sleep. Like I'm just gonna be scared like at night and I'm not gonna be able to wake up and it's not worth it. I might as well just stay awake. Which is worse because then you're even more sleep deprived. So, and they say like sleep deprivation causes them even more because your body is trying to push you to stay asleep. And then the stress is causing the night terror. It's just like a vicious cycle and it just like spirals. They're awful. Just awful. Bane's not having any night terrors. He's just sleeping there all peacefully. So cute. Lucky son of a bitch. Oh my goodness. All right. We should probably wind this up. I have to wake Josh up in like 20 minutes because he has to go pick someone up from the airport. That's what he gets for making me drive to New York to pick him up. Although he only has to drive like 45 minutes. But I drove to New York twice. New York City, not even New York, and I hate that drive. I hate it. The first time it took 10 hours there and back. It's supposed to take 2, maybe 3. And it took 10 there and back. So like 5 hours there, 5 hours back. The traffic was awful. I can't imagine. Oh. Maybe hate New York City. I'm like, I hate this place. I'm never coming back. It's awful here. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. So we're reading The Hostile Hospital next. Oh, sorry. I was looking at the dedication. I'm like, I can't even remember anything, which is really exciting. So exciting. I remember stuff from the episode, and even the episode gave me kind of like the willies, like, ooh. But I'm so excited. So excited, but also really scared. I know. And it costs $15 to get into New York. Like to pay to get over that one bridge, like it costs like $15 to get into like Manhattan area. I don't even know what bridge that is, but the main bridge, it costs like $15 to go over that bridge. So I had to pay that twice. And then like, depending on which way the GPS takes you, the GPS took me a different route the first way, which was the second way, which was really pretty. Like it was along the water there, like along the bay. And then it takes you along like Rockaway. You can see like Rockaway Beach and everything, which is really pretty. But like, it was still not my favorite drive. And Josh kind of, he was grateful, I guess. But like, I'm just like, Yeah, it's fine that you're grateful, but where's my $30 that I paid to get to this place twice? Not to mention the gas money. Like, oh, you're lucky I love you. Oh, $15. Like, girl, I'll get out and swim there. I can't even swim. That's not true. I can't swim. I'll take a boat. Oh my goodness. Not a fan of medical stuff. Yeah, I'm not either. Like, I'm really scared of this one. I forgot like anything that happens. I can't even remember, but I know that I don't like hospitals, so it's gonna be fun. $15, $30 is better than grateful. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It is expensive, but even the cover is creepy. Like, that's obviously the hook-handed man, right? I think. Or is this Count Olaf? I can't tell who that is. Looks like Count Olaf, doesn't it? I don't know. He's got like long hair. Hannah's here. You want to say goodbye, Hannah, before I sign off? She just walked past Spain sleeping. It's like, oof. Oh, we should set a date. Hannah, you want to come say hi first? Come here. You want to say hi? Come here. Okay, she doesn't. She's fine. Screw you. Where's my calendar? That is the first step. Calendar. Okay. It's missing. What the heck? How do I lose something that I use all the time? Oh, right there it is. It's right in front of my face. I'm such an idiot. All right, yes, we should definitely set live show. Hi, Hannah. Hi, honey. Hi, baby. She's so verbal. Okay, so it's October. So we're setting for November, right? Yeah, because it's October now. Let's see. I'm trying to see like what's going on. Okay, so Mondays and Wednesdays I have class. Klaus and Sunny looking at someone at the hospital bed. They're obscured. Oh, that's so cool. That's a really cool cover. The balloons come into effect. Oh, that's so cool. That's a really cool cover. Oh, the first week is Barwathon. Yeah, that's right. The first week is Barwathon. That's pretty bad that I forgot, and I'm a host. All right. So we have to work around that because they have I act like I'm not even a part of it. We have our own live show for that. When is that? Oh my god. Like, I'm so bad. Okay, I can't even. What days are that? That's like the. Is this even the right notebook? What is going on? My god, Izzy. Get it together, man. Get it together. The 4th to the 11th, right? Okay. The 4th to the 11th. Get out of here. Ugh. I'm a mess. So the 4th to the 11th is Barwathon. So do we want to do the live show the week before or the week after? That's up to you. Do you want to do it the week of Halloween or do you want to do it the week before Thanksgiving break? I don't know. You're in Canada, so I don't know if Thanksgiving is different for you. I don't really celebrate Thanksgiving. Let's be real. I'm vegetarian. I'm not going to eat a turkey. Thanksgiving isn't anything anyway. It's just an awful holiday where we killed a whole bunch of Indians. It's such a terrible holiday. What's Remembrance Day? It says Remembrance Day in Canada and UK. Is that the same as Veterans Day for us? Because it's on the same day. I don't even know what I guess Veterans Day is honoring the veterans. Says it in the name, Izzy. Oh my goodness. Really? Thanksgiving was yesterday? What? What? Oh, it was. Yeah, Columbus Day. That's Columbus Day for us. Yeah, because I had fall break, so I didn't have class yesterday, which was really nice. Could do the October 30th. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. That works for me because that's Tuesday. So it doesn't affect my class at all because I don't have class until Wednesday. Ooh, I wonder if I should dress up for school, or is that weird to do for college? It's probably weird to dress up in college. I probably won't dress up. That'd be kind of weird. Because I have class on Halloween. Anyway, yeah, I could do that. Second Monday in October, huh? Oh, so it's basically just it's Veterans Day, just remember it's called something different. Ah, interesting. Interesting. Do you want to set a time, or we'll just wing it? It'll probably be around the same time anyway, won't it? Usually our night times. We only did that one during the day. We'll wing it. Hi, Hannah. Yes, hi. You're very cute. No, there's nothing in there for you. She's trying to smell my coffee cup like there's something in there. There's nothing. Hi. Why are you sitting there? She's just sitting right behind the laptop. It's so funny. I probably will dress up. I'll probably already be dressed up. I don't know what I want to be this year. I've been trying to decide. A couple of years ago, I decided that I want to dress up as Darkwing Duck, but it's just going to take a lot of work to do the costume. But someday I will dress up as Darkwing Duck. One of these years. I've just been thinking about it. But it's a lot of work, and like lately I've been so stressed. I'm like, I don't even know if I'm going to dress up. I could wear my Drindle again, my little German dress. I could wear that again. But yeah, I'm losing the time. Yeah, the time is usually, it just happens. So what are you doing? You just gonna sit there? Okay. You could have said hi, you know. Hannah's being camera shy. I've never watched Vikings, that show. I've been wanting to watch it. It looks really good. Yeah, Darkwing Duck. Because it's a lot of work. Well, it's not a lot of work, but I feel like finding like a purple fedora is going to be really hard. And I'm trying to think of how do you make your own? Well, it's not even like a fedora. It's like a big hat. And I like that's the purple is hard to find because it's going to be all purple. I just kind of want like the outfit because Darkwing Duck is like sharp, man, and I need like a little. But yeah, she's shy. She's shy. She's so sweet. But yeah, I really want to dress up as Darkwing Duck. I've been thinking about it for years, but it's just the execution is just getting there. I've been wanting to watch that Viking show. It's on the list. I'll get there eventually. We all know I'm a mess, and I'm like so behind on everything. That's true. That's true. I could spray paint a cheap one. See, that's why you're my friend. Because you're so crafty and handy. Oh my goodness. I can't believe Bar-a-thon is coming up so soon. God, it's going to be here before we know it. Oh my goodness. I have no preparations. I haven't even done my announcement video yet. Sorry, Riley. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And finals is almost coming up already too. What? Finals is that's in December. December is going to be here soon. Oh, Christmas is going to be here so soon. Ew. Ew. But that means Grinch-a-thon's coming. Whoop, whoop. I think Grinch-a-thon is the week after my finals, which is really nice because I think I have finals that whole week. I only have 2 classes. But then the week after I think is Grinch-a-thon. So that's going to be awesome because I'm going to actually be able to read. I'm way behind on watching videos. I'm way behind on making videos. Like I am behind on everything. Like I like will go through like subscriptions like in my subscription box and I'm like, okay, oh, I want to watch that, but I don't have time to watch that right now. Okay, I got to remember to watch that. And then I completely forget. And I'm like, whose video did I want to watch? When did I want to like I'm a mess. it's so hard to keep up, especially with school. Like I'm losing my mind. I still need to find like a schedule. But I think if I do end up switching majors, then hopefully things should mellow out. I might be able to take a breath. I think if I switch majors, I'm going to be able to get out of my current job quicker, which would be a great thing because it's killing me. I came home from work the other day, yesterday, and I was just crying. I was a mess. I was just like miserable. So it's time. Every couple of weeks I have like a breakdown at work, and I'm just like not at work because I'm not that type of person. I'm a Slytherin. I will brood in private. Like I can't like let people see me emotional. That's a big thing. But then I'll just come like on the ride home, which I live right down the street from my job. But on the ride home, I can feel it like building, and like it just happens. And then all of a sudden, I walk in the door and I'm just like sobbing, like I'm just done. And I'm like, this isn't a way to live. Like I need to fix this. So yeah. So I do need to get out of CVS. But the only thing is, I need to get. I want a real job. Like I want something that I know that I'm going to enjoy doing, because like if I leave CVS is where I work. I work at a shitty fucking retail job. But I'm like, if I leave this job, then I'm just going to end up having a job just like this one and being just as miserable with less of the money, less of the vacation time. So like, why would I do that? I might as well just stay here, be miserable, and get paid decently for it and just to deal with it, and then find something else in the meantime, like work on my degree in the meantime. But I don't know. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I need out. I need away from people. I wish I could get into like publishing or something. That would be awesome. I'd love that. I hate people, but I would love that. Those are good people. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be great. That's like the perfect time for Grinchathon. Sorry, I'm like way behind, but like, yeah. Grinchathon it's going to be perfect because I'm going to be done with school, because I'll be done with finals. I'll be done with school, and I'll be able to just actually read for that entire week. Oh my God, it's going to be so good. I'm so excited. I'm like so excited. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. And that's the big round too. So it's going to be great. I'm so excited. Thank you though. That feels nice to be told that I'm doing a great job, even though I'm really not. I'm really drowning, but I'm all right. Yeah, I don't know. It's just not. I think I'm going to change my major to because right now I'm a science major right now. I'm like physical science, because like my dream job is paleontology. Like that's the dream, or geology. Like that's literally the dream. Like, oh, like if I could pick and do anything right now, that would be what I would want to do. But I think it's like at my age, it's not like realistic. Like if I'm not, because I would have a lot more math to go, and like a lot more math. And if I'm struggling with like algebra, which I'm in like a college algebra, and I'm struggling, like I'm just struggling. So I feel like if I'm struggling now, how am I going to do it with calculus? Like I don't know. So I think that I'm going to it's time to just switch majors. And I don't know. I think I'm gonna change, and then switch it to liberal arts, because liberal arts I can kind of take many paths with that major, because the school that I'm at offers an associate's degree, which you really can't do too much with. It's like a bachelor's in like a specialty is what you really want. But it could maybe potentially get my foot in the door of something better. It could be, because the liberal arts goes everywhere. Like it could be, I could major in English and go into like publishing and stuff, or I could major in German and, end up teaching German. Move to Germany and live in Berlin and be happy. I love Berlin. But yeah, it's just, there would be no more math I'd be done with math that I know of. I'm pretty sure I'd be done with math, like, because I've taken up to, assuming I pass this math class, I would be done with math. And the rest would just be like English courses, and I think like a bunch of humanities courses, and it would be no more math. Unfortunately, no more science. I really do love science, but I mean, science and math come together, and that's a shitty thing, but it's true. But I don't know. It's just, I don't know. And I feel like if I get this degree, then if I get this liberal arts degree and I get my foot in the door of a better job, of something that I really enjoy doing, then, and I feel like I want to go back to school, then it would be easier mentally, at least, to go back to school. Like if I feel like, yes, I like this, but it's just, I still want to continue with that physical science degree, I could always go back. But I think right now, like, the logical thing is to change it so that I can get the hell out of my job, and away from math. But I don't know. I've been really thinking about it, but I haven't switched yet. So I don't know. I think I'm just, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. I'm still like, yeah, I think there's like an advisor that I could talk to. And I could wait and talk to my advisor before I switch majors, but I still don't know yet. It's all up in the air. Yeah. Yeah, I can switch. Like, I've had 2 other math classes, but in the same math class but different teachers. But I don't know. I don't think I'm like retaining it. I don't know. I'm still deciding. But I think that I'm pretty set on switching at this point. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, we started on that note. Let's end on that note. Oh my goodness. Anyway, you're cute, Hannah. You are cute. I think Josh is awake. Is your dad awake? You should go bug him. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, well, this one class I've taken, this will be my 3rd time taking this class. So I think, like, I don't know. At some point you got to be like, okay, well, maybe it's just not a good idea. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm thinking about it. We started and ended with math. Ugh, math. I did some math homework before I even started the live stream. Now I got to go study for my astronomy exam tomorrow. Woo! Super exciting. And let's be real, I'll probably finish my audiobook of The Graveyard Book because it's so good. Yeah, 3rd time. 3rd time's the charm. It's not. I still don't get it. Oh my goodness. Well, anyway, I guess we should close this here. It's been like 2 hours. I was about ready to go wake up Josh, but it sounds like he's awake on his own. Doesn't need me. But I guess we will talk about this on the 30th. We'll talk about this wonderful book. Hopefully it's not too scary. I can't remember. Ugh, I'm terrified. Thank you. I think this one's gonna go well. Science is usually a little bit easier than the math. And I remember a lot of this stuff more. Astronomy's pretty straightforward. It's not as hard to remember. So I think I'm going to do okay on this exam. And I think it's multiple choice. So fingers crossed. But yeah. So I guess I should go. I will see you on the 30th. I'm sure we'll talk before then on Instagram and Twitter and all that fun stuff. And you will see me with Borrow-a-thon. I just have to, oh yeah, that's after. It's after the 30th. Never mind. I still have to do my announcement video for that. I think I'll record that after this, maybe, before I go study. Right, Hannah? You still don't want to say hi? Okay. Well, goodbye. I'll see you next time. Bye.